So my viewers, second video today, because the first one we just finished the live stream, and I told Tracy and my girlfriend Cheryl, I feel like I'm high. It was different experience. I love it. I invite anyone who can afford and who has the time to do it. Or even if you don't see it the first moment, you can still go back and see it. But because if someone is a member, like I can see sometimes Linda's live stream, but I went and see her later on. So I felt so good.
It was such a cool experience,
It
getting to interact with people right there.
That's different. That's going towards the future.
But I still have questions, which is so exciting. Thank you guys for continuing to submit them. And don't forget, if you want to ask Violetta a question, you can send them to psychicvioletta.questions@gmail.com. And you can also find the link to that email down below in the description.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. So this one was submitted anonymously. Trump seems to be doing better, but will it get worse again?
We just answered similar.
Yeah, we answered something similar in the live stream.
Yes, and I said, the question was, would he get sick again?
Will he end up back in the hospital?
Okay. So would he get sick again?
Or will his symptoms get worse?
At the beginning, they don't want to, they are closing the window, they don't want us to see what's going on. And he's walking with something, it's like he had the swords in his back, so he has some problems. And I feel that he is probably over-medicated. And yes, I return to the story that I started saying when I was on those steroids. I cleaned the house, and then 9:30 I went shopping for groceries. I wish to have that energy, but I will probably be single and no one will be close to me 10 feet away, even without coronavirus, because I was so miserable. And my girlfriend, once a long time ago, she was suffering from Crohn's. She's still suffering from Crohn's. It's not Cheryl. And she said she was so furious when they gave her steroids. Without no reason, she took the Christmas tree and smashed on the floor. So the most wonderful people can act very strange way, and that's what probably is going on with Don right now. That
it's affecting him.
Yes, in the morning he was making one decision, by the evening he took completely opposite. He is not in control of his well-being, and his son, Junior, is thinking that he is sick.
Mentally, suffering like a mental illness. Perhaps.
Yes, and that's what's... So the question is...
So Trump seems to be doing better, but will it get worse again?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Similar vision that I had a moment ago. I saw him walking on the steps with the cane.
Yeah.
Now I see him with crutches. So people who are suffering usually are walking on the crutches. Yeah, there will be a battle. He will be fighting. He is a fighter. There was a woman, and now it's again the woman. Something is because I thought that it was Melania. Something related, the Queen of Health, Queen Doctor, and it will be up and down with his health. It's not going to go away. And I saw him with swords in his back, so he has issues, and he will have issues. He may lose his hair. He may lose his hair, and that will be the big punishment for him.
Oh, not his precious hair. Okay, this is my
not that I'm laughing at people who are losing hair.
No,
I know it's so, but we know that he deserves whatever he is doing. He deserves to have some problems to experience something, because he has no compassion to anyone.
Mm-hmm. I agree. This is my other question that was submitted anonymously. So, Nigerian scientists have developed a cheaper and faster crown bug test kit. They're saying it only takes 40 minutes.
I thought that the White House has 15 minutes.
Does it? That one I'm not sure. But yeah, this one's supposed to be cheaper and faster. Is it actually effective, though?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
It might be, because I see 2 angels holding the goblet.
Oh.
So I think it is something. And goblet is always a symbol for medical. Usually it's with the snake.
Mm-hmm.
But 2 angels, I think that he is on the right track. The world will be learning about this, and he is going to spread the news over the world. The one thing, news are informing us that Mr. Putin is sitting in the bunker, kind of just communicating with people through the screens, and he is very much a man towards the, idol for Trump. But he is sitting in the bunker, and he apparently has the vaccine. He is selling the vaccine to Ukraine. How come he is so afraid of his own vaccine? He gave the vaccine to his daughter, and so the vaccine is not working. And he knows that.
Because that's why he's in it, like hiding.
That will not be. That's what I thought when I saw him. And there was all over news that he is monitoring, connecting with everyone by monitors. Don wants to be in the Oval Office because he don't know how to connect through the Skype or Zoom.
Well, and he just, like, his big thing right now is that he doesn't want it to control people's lives. He doesn't want people to be afraid. But it's not a case of necessarily being afraid. It's being protective. It's caring.
But I think he don't know how to learn about Zoom and Skype, so that's and I know I didn't knew 2 years ago, so I'm not laughing at him. We are the same category of people, and I was joking that I'm cutting my hair, and apparently he is cutting his hair. So I have that much in common with Don.
Your haircut looks much nicer, though, in my opinion.
Thank you.
From Dan, did Trump find out or know or even suspect that he was positive for the crown bug before his debate with Biden?
Oh, 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Antenna coming out of the table. He knew. He had information, but it was kept under the table. He knew. This guy knew that he was sick before. Antenna coming out of the table. But that's probably that my spirit guy and my angel wants to connect with me and give me some clue how to read that. And yes, he was aware, and he knew. He maybe was already taking some steroids, and that was the reason that he was so high and energetic with Biden, because he couldn't control himself. He was not completely sure, but he didn't want to be a slave, so he wanted to be the big boss, and he thought that he might infect Biden too. He wanted Biden to be affected by the illness as well. He wanted him to be the slave.
That's just fighting dirty.
And the whole family came late, so they were not able to diagnose them, to check them, because they were just coming on moment of the debate. And they were supposed to be tested. So that was my husband was saying, it's late, why they are not doing it? Somehow he had the idea that it was supposed to be early, but I think it started the time that it was supposed to.
Good question, Dan.
Thank you.
From Ginny, Russian investigators are looking into a possible ecological catastrophe in eastern, and I apologize, I know I'm going to say this wrong,
Kamchatka.
Thank you. Region.
That much I know. Kamchatka is very close to North Korea.
Oh. See, I didn't take a peek at a map before, and maybe I should have.
I think that I can be wrong, but I think that would Kamchatka. I know that name.
Kamchatka.
I might be saying this Polish way, so
that's okay. Sounds better than what I'm saying. So they're looking into a possible ecological catastrophe after scores of dead sea creatures have been washing up on one of its bays, and surfers even have reported like burning in their eyes and their throats after being out. Can you see what it is that's causing this, or if it'll have a greater effect?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Underground sewer going to the ocean. But whose is it? It's Russian or North Korean.
Right.
But it is something with probably nuclear.
And then maybe something like an earthquake or something has caused it to...
I don't know. I see a round thing like the sewer who is coming to the river. In Red Deer we have one of
like
those.
the culvert?
A round thing, pipe, and with the bars so people can go inside. So this is the chemicals that are from some factory people. Oh my gosh, we will learn, because a lot of that people will be there. A lot of that animals and ecological damage. Angel of Justice, what they are putting, they will receive, and they will have to watch what they are doing. Angel of Excitement and Work will tell them, you can't do that because you are destroying the environment.
So they're going to find the source of this.
They will find the source. But I don't know, I have the feeling that it can be even North Koreans.
Right. I'm going to have to look at a map afterwards. Now I'm curious. Cheryl.
And I hope I'm correct.
Well, especially in the stopping of it, right?
Yeah.
Cheryl.
No, about the Kamchatka, that it's connected with North Korea.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll take a peek afterwards. If Pence needs to step in as acting president, will he pardon Trump?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
First, it was so bright, and then the dark. I don't think he would like to do it, because he knows that his political career will be over. People will not forgive him.
No.
He will be paying the price for taking the judgment on his own hands. But he wants to be a president even for one day. So he might promise Trump, I don't know how to, from the dark, bright lights and then dark. I think I'm correct with my intuition that the High Priestess, that he will be afraid of doing this. His wife will not like him because she knows that he will be lonely. No one will be supporting him. It's not that he wants to be a president or he wants to stay in a party. No one will be on his side when he will do that. London doesn't have too many supporters.
No.
And it will be so unfair, and he will be paying some price. He might even go to prison by himself. He might be isolated eventually. So I don't think it
would be a very hard decision then, one way or the other.
Yeah, he would be, and I don't think he would like that. And long time ago, I saw a triangles. At the beginning, Leszek asked me if Pence would be a president, and I said something related to triangle cheating. I don't think he will do that.
Still, time will tell. Thank you, Cheryl, for that question.
But I don't think his wife will be
wanting him to do it.
No, and she has a big influence on him. She's his best advisor, as it's supposed to be. I can't imagine Melania being the best advisor. Even she's saying she's giving him advices. Maybe she will tell him go back to hospital.
Maybe.
We have enough of you in the White House.
Yeah. And made enough people sick. Okay, this one's from Mike. And Mike, thank you for sending me so much information. There has been evidence to show that vitamin D3 alongside with zinc can be very effective in fighting the crown bug. And it looks like Trump was actually given that as well. Yeah. Why is this not being more widely spread?
And at the beginning, I was saying that zinc, and I have a zinc, and I have vitamin D3, and I was saying that dark-skinned people, they are resistant the absorption through the sun, because the skin is protecting them from absorbing too much vitamin from the sun. So that's the reason. Sometimes that was a long time ago that I was saying the same thing. Why they are not saying that?
1, 2, 3.
It's like going through the cornfield. You are lost. You don't know exactly where you are when you are going through the cornfield. They are much higher than you are. I think it is the knowledge that the doctors knows that helps, especially vitamin D. And in Canada, we can't even find any zinc. Hard to find on the shelves.
Yeah, it's a little bit tricky to find sometimes.
Yeah, I was looking, so I have now 2 bottles. Because me being overprotective.
That's okay.
As long as my husband wants to take some, he don't like to take anything more than he has to. So, yes, the angel of health will be protecting, angel of love will be protecting people who are taking zinc, and Dan is taking that. Yes, that tough journey. Maybe it's not working on everyone, and people have to watch when they are taking vitamin D. My grandmother, who was German, my father's mother, because my mom's mother died when she was 33, but Grandma Christina, she was telling, I remember she was saying me, remember when you will be adult, take vitamin D in the month of German calendar that has a letter R. March, April you don't take, May, June. Like English calendar is very much similar. Okay. January you have the take at April still, but March, May.
So those winter months.
March still it has the R. Yeah. So the letters, the names of the months without the letter R, you should take it vitamin D3. The months with the letter R, you have to take it. The other months of the year you shouldn't be taking. That was my grandmother saying, because you should be enough outside to absorb the vitamin D, because too much vitamin D is not that great either. So she was always telling me how to
figure it out.
Figure out this. And I remember it to this day. She passed away when I was 18. No, maybe a little bit more. So yes, those old sayings are staying with you.
Yeah.
So make sure you are not overdoing the vitamin D in the summertime, especially for the people who are easy to be suntan. Because when you are suntanning, you are absorbing
it. Thank you, Mike, for all that information again. This one's from Helen. Professor Alan Lichtman is I'm going to try this one more time. Professor Alan Lichtman is a presidential election predictor. He's been correct in his predictions since about 1984, and he is predicting that Biden will win. Can you read on Professor Alan Lichtman? Like, can you...
If he will be correct?
Yeah, if he'll be correct, or how he... Yeah.
And yes, he was saying last time that Don will win, so...
1, 2, 3.
That one is tricky. You have gloves for oven.
Yeah.
When you are pulling something, it's hot. It's like he has the hot news straight out of oven.
No, I'm following. I got it.
He's telling me when you started to say something, it's so crazy, and then you are coming.
And then it makes sense afterwards, right?
I think he has all the best news, the hot news, the homemade news that makes sense to him. Reason to celebrate for Biden, fulfilling the dreams, and we will be sitting and waiting until it's coming. So, good. Yes, Professor.
Love it. I marked this one as my celebrity question. So, many of you guys may have watched the Tiger King on Netflix during quarantine.
I didn't.
He didn't, which I think is hilarious.
My husband is watching Dancing with the Stars, so I will watch her.
Yeah, so Carol Baskin is who we're referring to here, and she's now on Dancing with the Stars.
She told me a little bit about the story. I didn't just...
I know, now I feel like I'm going to have to get you to come over so we can watch it together.
Yeah, I wish.
So Natalie is asking about Carol Baskin and what happened to her, technically her second husband. Was he killed or did he fake his own death?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
It's like someone pushed him.
Oh, good.
He's sitting on the folding chair and someone came and pushed him. And he ended up in a swimming pool. Rock, it's like knife on the... There was a famous movie, Knife in the Water, by Polanski. So you can't find the trace, you can't find any witnesses.
Any evidence.
Yeah. It was all about the choices. She wants to make the decisions and maybe he didn't let her to make the decisions. Backstabbing, killing, and changing direction for her life for more quieter. So that much I can tell you. So knife in the water, it's like you can't find the trace of anything. And you thought that they have big tigers, so he might be eaten by the tigers and the bones might be grounded and given to the animals too. I don't know.
I'm going to have to get you to watch it. It'll make so much more sense. It'll be great. But yeah, thanks Natalie for that question, because I know I was
the one from the Netflix and I don't have enough time.
So, funny story today. I had all my question cards sitting on the counter, ready to go, and I went to finish touching up my makeup, and I came back out to grab my question cards, and there was a little piece of paper sitting on top. So my next question is actually from Roman, because he actually submitted one.
From my son and her boyfriend.
So, there you go. So from Roman, what are your thoughts on Hunter Biden's relations with Ukraine and China? Or what do you see on that?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Again, I don't understand at the beginning. Nice donut is empty inside. A lot of glazing, a lot of yummy stuff, but empty in the
Empty
middle.
donut hole.
Donuts. We are always laughing that you can find the policemen in Canada, in the Tim Hortons,
Yep.
eating donuts. What is that about donuts? It's a symbol of a lot of glaze, so he was going for the yummy stuff, but not consistent to the bottom. The core is empty. So I don't think he was that guilty as Don wants him to be.
Right.
So they will not find enough, even
Or the glaze is trying to make him look good, maybe?
the glaze, that would be the money probably, the sugary stuff. I know that our previous Polish Prime Minister, he was working for the same company in Russia. So they were bribing people from different different countries, and I'm working on the name, and when you want, you don't use it. He is going through so much worries. He is depressed, he is worried. Yet they wanted him to be a partner. To get that notification that they have a good name for the company. It is about Russia. It's all about Russia connection. I don't think he had that because he was just empty inside, so they couldn't rely on him. But the company needed to have those people who will be speaking. And oh gosh, the name of the Polish president is running in my head, and I feel so stupid that I don't remember right now.
You have a lot of names that you remember, though, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm not young.
And Alexis also emailed in, just as a reminder, don't forget to get out there and vote or send in those mail-in ballots, however you guys are doing
And
it.
stay safe on the lineup, but make sure that your vote is counted. That's the only way you can protect the... I saw the running the stadium for the horses to run, and one horse is cheating, so that if you protect that gap that the horse can go on the short, then you are fine. Okay? That's my vision, and I'm stuck with it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for being with us. And for the people who are able to be on a live stream, please, I enjoy that. And what else? Oh, if someone would like to come for the private reading, please do that. It's pleasure for me to be with people face to face, or on the Skype, or on the phone even. So see you.
Circle of Positivity?
What?
Did you want to finish with Circle of Positivity?
Oh yes, thank you. With her, I'm forgetting about the circle of the good energy. We want to pray for good outcome for democratic parties, so they will win all the seats in the Congress and in the Senate, and for people to be safe, healthy, so no one is abandoned, no one is stuck without protection of others, and for people to get that stimulus check so they can take a breath until the new government will come and help them to rebuild the country. And please keep us healthy from the coronavirus. In Canada we had 3,000 nearly new cases yesterday, so it's the second wave really coming. That was the highest number before, and now they are coming with the same number, and it's just beginning. And I'm sorry that I said that the second wave will be worse.
So
It's
far, Alberta, we're doing pretty good, but we're always a
we
little bit
had
behind
300
Eastern.
nearly, so it's
Yeah.
going from 28 before. 2 months ago was 28, 45. Now it's nearly 300. So everywhere it's going to be worse, and in Europe as well. Thank you.
Stay strong.
Stay strong. Stay safe. Bye bye.
Thank you so much. Hey guys, we just want to give a quick little how-to if you are interested in booking a private reading with Psychic Violetta. So first thing you're going to do is head on over to her website, psychicvioletta.com. And then if you look over here, there is a tab for book readings. So you're going to click on that, which will populate the next page. Go. And then you can choose what kind of reading you would like. So you can do one by phone or by Skype, and then you would choose which one you like and click on Book Now. And then from there, you can go through and find a day or time that works best for you. Now, I will quickly mention to you guys that all the times that are listed are in Alberta time here in Canada. So you will want to make sure that you do a quick Google just to make sure that you choose a time that works for you, as these times are, as I said, for Alberta. So then you click on the time, and then it'll take you to options for making payment, and then you'll be all set for your reading with Psychic Violetta. Have a great day, guys.